Hi guys, what's going on? We are back, and I know you guys are going to ask. So, Unbothered is my lipstick color, and I have the color Pin Up on top as a gloss. So, if y'all want, I am wearing Level Up Cosmetics Magnetic Lashes. If you also want to do that. All right, let's get into it, shall we? The title is Women Know Better Now, Men. Women know better now. We know better. We don't fall for the okie doke. It's too hard to lower our value now because this knowledge is everywhere. You know, only those who suffer with low self-esteem and, things like that are not really responding to this information, but many are. So you're going to have to find certain people to try to game that have low self-esteem. And I don't think many men want those type of women because it usually comes with insecurity, lack of self-care or self-love, and they don't want those type of women. And now, things are coming to a interesting, head because men have to make a decision now. What am I going to do? Am I going to accept less, or am I going to better myself in order to get what I actually desire? So this is what a lot of men are going through right now, and I see it when I go through, my videos online. I see a lot of men talking about, making more money, doing better in life, not getting caught up in this, not getting caught up in that, which is good. That's what should have been going on forever. Okay. And when men have high confidence and they have money to spend and they don't feel like, oh, I'm spending my rent money, or, oh, I'm spending my, savings, they're more generous and happy. And so is the relationship, you see? And it's not just about spending, but it's about being comfortable and free to enjoy life without having to check your bank account to see whether you could go on a date or pump gas or pay a bill. Okay. It's not living paycheck to paycheck anymore. It's actually living. So men are starting to get to that point, or at least having a goal to get to that point. And they're also noticing the quality of women that are also coming with that. And so that's what keeps them going in that direction. Because once you've had a woman that is considered, the prize, you don't want to go back to Pick Misha and them. You don't want to go back to Bonetta. You don't want to go back to someone who does not take care of themselves or value themselves like the prize woman. So they're going to find it harder. That's why a lot of you ladies always seem to have the comment, oh, my ex is trying to get me back. My ex is trying to get me back. What do I tell you? Tell him to meet you where? The mall. Because if he can't afford you now, he can't have you back. Sometimes it takes you leveling up to the next level to get him to think, to go out and try to find another one, but he can't. He's watched you level up to where you have gotten, and now he feels as if now he can't go backwards because that will look bad on his part. So he has no choice but to go forward. And since he hasn't made all the moves yet to move forward, he's trying to come back through you to either try to bring you back down, or B, maybe lie to you and say he's leveling up himself. But I would rather have proof and, bills paid and money spent than to trust someone who obviously found out the hard way that they don't want to go backwards in life. And neither should they ask if that means being with them. Make sure if you are, inspiring someone, especially a man, to level up to their next level, make sure they've already done that before you even consider seeing them again. Because then you're going backwards if you don't. Okay. So women know better now. Women aren't falling for the okie doke. And men are finding this very frustrating, some of the guys, because they're used to getting stuff for free, and now it's no longer free. And so that's another reason why you're going to hear a lot of people calling women gold diggers now, because what was once free now cost money, now cost effort. And when something is free for so long, it loses its value. But when you start charging for stuff, now the value starts to grow. The value grows and grows and grows until now, oh, you're overcharging. Now, before you were free samples, and now you're Target. You know what I'm saying? You went from free samples, Walmart, to Target. Extremely overpriced items that men thought were easily available. So I'm using that as an example because, you basically went from Dollar Tree to Target. What you once paid basically $1 for is now $20. So you've upped your value a lot. And they see that. And hopefully they'll learn from that and do the same thing. But as far as women are concerned, women that keep going backwards or allowing men to use them for free or even pay men to be with them are only lowering your value as a woman. They're not lowering our value anymore because we've separated ourselves from those type of women. We've separated ourselves so good that there are whole channels about the topic. There are whole songs about the topic. So we are no longer caught up in their drama. Thank goodness. And so we've separated ourselves. That's not us. They already know when they look at us, that ain't us. They already know who they can get for free and who they can't just by observation. Okay. Because they've probably tried to approach certain types of women and kept getting shut down and shut down and shut down. And now they recognize who's going to shut them down and who's not going to shut them down. So they're going to understand the difference. And so what those ladies are doing over there have nothing to do with us anymore, ladies, because we can see a visual difference and a mental difference and a confidence difference. When you speak to a certain type of woman, you know whether or not they have low self-esteem and whether they're going to entertain a dusty conversation. Okay? You already know from the first minute of speaking with a woman. Period. So a lot of men take it as a challenge to try to get, leveled up women to give themselves up for free. And this is a new challenge that a lot of men are trying to take, and that's a good thing. I believe it's a great thing to try to challenge themselves to see if they can get a leveled up woman for free. And when they find out, for the most part, they cannot, they have to go back to the drawing board and either go back to Pick Misha or get their money up or spend their money that they're not trying to spend. So either way, we about to slide. Okay. Left foot up, right foot out. Either way, I'm saying, no, basically, we're about to slide either way. Something's going to happen. And what that is going to create, it's always going to be positive, because some men are going to go and get that money and level it up so they can have the type of woman they want. And some men are going to settle. But in the back of their mind, they already know what they really want. So who knows what they'll do in their future. Either way, we about to slide, right? What if a man is vibrating too high for the female? Well, then he has to find the type of woman who is vibrating just as high, if that's what he wants. Sometimes you don't want that, baby. Believe me. You don't want someone that's on the same mental level as you, especially if it's spiritual, because you don't want that. Believe me, you'll just be arguing all day. Best to have a student-teacher type thing. Right. You said why? Because when you come across one difference that you don't agree on, you're going to sit there and argue about it. That's why. If it's a student-teacher thing, like you know more and you're teaching this person, then it's less drama. Sure, can a wealthy man be a dusty with a dusty attitude too? Dusty means that they don't have money to spend and they're trying to get stuff for free, and they have a dusty mentality as well. So dusty just means unable to provide, unable to level up, unable to be the man that you need them to be. A man with money is not dusty. He just don't really want to spend on you or on whoever thinks he's dusty. You know what I mean? Please talk about these undercover lovers pretending to like women. It seems to be the theme here lately. Oh, sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah, well, if they like spending money on women, then great. But I don't care about no. If you're going to pretend to be straight and you're not straight, as long as you're spending money on me, I'm not, I already have the gaydar, so I'll be able to basically tell. But I'll let them spend their money. I'll be their date beard, but that's as far as it's going to go, as, if I were single. But y'all should do the same. Don't get caught up. If they dress better than you and look better than you, super clean shave lines, eyebrows arched, watch out, baby. They got on concealer, run, baby. Okay, you'll be able to tell. Just look with your eyes. Open them eyes. Open them wide, baby. Look, do a scan. And you'll detect something. I promise you. Who cares? We are not in for, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. But just do a scan. Go from top all the way to bottom and you'll find something. Do it twice if you not too good at it. Okay. So now that men are on these channels and they know how we think, there's really no other answer other than to just get the money. Because, I'm teaching a lot of things and red flags that most men cannot get around without money. I mean, they can try. They can really try. And there might be some desperate women that fall for it. But hopefully you won't. And if you do, then, you learned a lesson and maybe won't repeat it. But at the end of the day, for the most part, they're not going to be able to keep anyone by trying to cut corners. You can't get the type of woman you want unless you got what they, as women, need and see as a provider. So they might as well just go ahead and get them provisions. And they'll be proud of themselves once they get to that level, to where they don't have to flinch for spending money on things or providing for, the woman they want to be with or their family. They won't flinch anymore because it's not going to be a big deal, because they'll have plenty more coming in where that came from, because they finally got to that level. And it may be through several streams of income. It may be starting their own business. It may be, starting to learn and dabble in the stock market. It may be real estate. It may be whatever they chose to take themselves to the next level. It might be that, and they'll be thankful for it. And if you look at most successful men, they're always, thanking their wives. If it weren't for you, I would never be here. Or if it weren't, for your presence, I wouldn't have, strived to be so great. So a man needs that inspiration in his life, because he himself is not enough to be inspired to be great, unless his purpose is basically something that he's very into and not really paying much attention to other things. So unless he's like some nerdy science dude that just locks himself up in a laboratory trying to discover the secret of life or whatnot, then most men are going to want a woman, So that's why. You said gay men know they are the prize. Right. Would I date someone at work? The owner? Only the owner? If I was very young and I'm not looking for money and I'm just playing around, I don't care. But I'm not getting ready to do that for real, like on a serious note. They work where you work. Y'all earn the same thing. What he gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Sorry, I got a funny text. Right. So never mix business with pleasure, I always say. How are people married for 50 years? Do you know the secret? Yeah, they grow in love instead of, and also back in the old days, men used to provide for their wives. They take care of them. They have old traditional values. It's not this new stuff. The new stuff was created to divide, not really bring together. So, a certain amount of respect and purpose, for the man goes a long way. And I know a lot of men, a lot of younger men don't really get this or grasp this concept. And it's not that I don't think women want to beat you up for it. I think women just want you to realize, all the consequences that come with not being a provider. Thank you, Herb Derp, Sprinkle Sprinkle. I look gorgeous here. What foundation and brows? Fenty. And just my Level Up Cosmetics brow pencil. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. A man really doesn't understand that he can't be in his full masculinity if he's not a provider, because the woman will never respect him. And, she might say she does, but inside, deep down, she doesn't. And she'll start to treat him that way and resent him that way. And he'll never know why. But that will be why. And he'll never be the head of the household, because if he's not providing, then he's not the head of anything. So he'll never get the full respect as a masculine man as, he may want in this world. And, then they don't really think after they have children, or if they have a son, how the son is going to view the man or their father, and how they're going to view the mother, and how they're going to see how the mother does way more than the father. The father gets no respect. And that is going to continue until eventually masculinity is going to basically be bred out of the children. And I think this might be the second or third generation of it. And you can definitely tell among men. So that's why a lot of women have issues with certain men, because they're too feminine in a way. Thank you, Kasha. Sprinkle. And when I say feminine, I don't mean like acting like a woman. I mean, have the mentality of a woman instead of a masculine man. So I don't think men really sit down and think about this, or young men don't really sit down and think about this. And they just get offended and think that women just want them to work for them, or, to pay for everything. But that's for a whole reason. It's the whole vibe of the relationship is going to depend on who's providing. The entire vibe of that relationship or marriage is going to revolve around who's providing. Okay. And so most people don't understand that. If you want a happy life, happy wife, happy life. Thank you, Ramsey. Sprinkle. They sent me a cash app. Thanks. So, they don't understand that. They just understand, oh, well, I get to sleep with this woman a few times without having to pay for anything. Or, oh, I'll marry this woman because she's a good roommate because she can pay half the rent. But that's not what they truly want in life. And then they never really end up being happy or getting what they want unless they leave and go get their own, and, probably saved up enough because the other woman is paying, because the woman is paying half the bills. But at the end of the day, they're not going to be 100% happy. What value am I adding? The value of my presence, baby. Yeah, that's the value of a woman, her presence. Otherwise, you wouldn't chase women, period, if they weren't valuable. Women are more valuable because men are naturally attracted to women. Men are naturally going to chase women. Okay? That's why we're valuable. We don't have to add value. We are the value. We are the prize. That's like when you're competing in the Super Bowl, the football players don't ask, what is the value of this trophy? It means you won, baby. It's the prize. May the best man win. Okay? You are competing for us. That's our value. We are the prize. And most people don't understand that. And it's not that we think too highly of ourselves. It's just that society has devalued women so much that you don't even realize the worth of a woman. Okay? Go to prison. No, not literally. Don't go to prison. Go watch a prison documentary and ask yourself the value of a woman. Okay? Because without us, we know what y'all gonna be doing. Okay? You go to a woman's prison, it ain't that bad. You don't fear for your life. You don't fear getting raped in the shower. You don't fear, you don't come out different unless you want to. Okay. So the value of a woman, we know men are sexual creatures. We know this. We know we are desired. We know this. We know we are the prize. And that's what makes men upset now, that women know their value. And so we don't have to bring anything but ourselves. I mean, of course, the better we look, the more we care about ourselves. That's our value, how much we care about ourselves. Thank you, Angie. Sprinkle, sprinkle. We are valuable. We bring us to the relationship. We are the prize. That's right, Angie. And if you watch my video from yesterday, you'll see what we bring to the table. Ourselves, the prize. Thank you, Kay. Sprinkle, sprinkle, girl. That was very generous. Appreciate that. So, Julia says God made woman lesser than men. They bow down and support us men. Okay. We pretend to, so y'all can go do all the work and come back with that money. We can act all day. And if God made woman lesser, that means smaller than a man, then the man obviously is supposed to do the work. Okay. If he made woman greater, go look up the words in your dictionary. Greater means bigger, baby. Lesser means smaller. Remember in math, greater than or lesser than? Smaller. Yes, we are lesser, so you go do more work because you are greater. I hope you enjoyed that vocabulary. Thank the vocabulary lesson. Thank you, Violet. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yes, we are lesser, you are greater. Now go do some great work. Chop, chop. Y'all don't know how to read or something or interpret. Yeah, better bust them dictionaries out or y'all start quoting. Anyway, back to what I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted. Y'all know y'all can't get me. Julius, you can't. It won't happen. You will never get me. A woman is supposed to control, a man is supposed to control a woman. I don't think that's in the Bible. I don't think a man could ever control a woman. He might think he is, but she secretly probably controlling him. If you have to control another person, they secretly control you. Think about it. Because there's nobody in this world that I just have to control. I don't care enough about somebody to want to control them. So who's really being controlled? It takes time and effort to control a person. It takes skill. It takes planning, worrying, emotions. So in order to want to control somebody, you got to really be into them and fear losing them. So obviously we still know who the prize is and who still has the real control, the control over your mind. Okay. But we know this now and we use it in our favor. Right. Make it hard. If you have a man that's trying to control you, they know you're the prize. No doubt about it, but they're approaching it in the wrong way. So, Julia said, I have not met the right man, but I have met the right target. Okay. Because remember, the woman chooses, not the man. The man hopes to be chosen, but the woman chooses. Okay. Keep going. Keep trying, though. One day you might get chose. Okay. The woman always ultimately chooses in the relationship. That's why the man has to ask her for her hand in marriage, because she has the ability to say yes or no. So the woman is the prize. She chooses if she wants to be with that man or not. And she basically has all the power. In psychology, usually the weaker person has all the power, or the lesser person has all the power, but they just don't know it. If that person figures out how much power they truly have, they can control that other person and have whatever they choose in life. So you gotta use your thinking. Dusty, lame males, thank you. Because of you, we know Shira speaks the truth. Yeah, men will argue all day, but a lot of times the men that are upset, they're not the targets, like I always say. They're not even what leveled up women are even seeking. They're not even what level up women have on their radar. They're not even what leveled up women will tolerate. What leveled up women will tolerate. So there's no sense of arguing with someone or going back and forth on a debate with someone who is not even in your league. They're not even in the same league. So it doesn't really matter. You could be mad, but to me, that's just inspiration to get your money up. Turn that anger into energy and go get some more money. Okay? Channel that energy into money-making ideas or towards getting some money. Because as of now, there's no way that you would be a target. Thank you, Tara. Met a provider man has given money and gifts on a date last night. Asked me to come over for dinner. His place. I'm sending the wrong message if I go. Yeah, you sending the wrong message. I'm cheap, easy, and quick. It don't take but one day to get me to your house, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Don't go, baby. Value yourself high. Suggest something else. Okay. Suggest an alternative thing to do. So, lots of ladies who are on the level up journey, this is why it's so important not to go backwards, because you're sending the wrong message. Thank you, Doreen. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Appreciate you. If you're trying to level up and you keep moving backwards, you're sending the wrong message. Thank you, Medina. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Appreciate it. And it could end up backfiring on you, because now, your self-esteem is going to be, lowering itself, because you think, oh, I can't even level up. You're going to lose more hope, because you're going to say, oh, I can't even level up, so I might as well stay with this Dusty. I can't do any better. And it will be even more hammered in than if a man would have told you that, because you tried, you didn't succeed. And so now you're giving it the stamp of approval. So be careful. If you start this journey, stay on it. Don't go backwards. Thank you, Kimberly. Sprinkle, sprinkle, because it'll make it worse. And everybody that you told, oh, I'm leveling up, or everybody that witnessed your level up, they'll be like, see, I told you. And then it's going to make you feel even worse. So if you don't stay on track, if you don't stay on this level up course, it's going to backfire. Once you get on this, you got to stay on it. There's no going back. It's just like a course to success. If you say, oh, I'm going to get money, and then you end up broke in 2 years, people are going to laugh at you, and you're going to feel bad as well. Thank you, Kimberly. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Medina. So don't get on this course if you quit everything you do. Don't get on this course if you don't have discipline. Because I'm telling you, get the discipline first, or start small. Maybe don't tell anybody when you first start. And then when you are confident and know that you are definitely on that course and never turning back, then you can, feel more confidence because you're not going backwards. But I'm telling y'all, don't get on it and be caught in Walmart with a bonnet and pajamas the next day. Don't be on this level up journey and be out twerking ratchet somewhere and wonder why you can't find no man or provider. Okay. So just be smart with it. Be smart. Because men are watching. Men know who to run certain lines on, depending on how much you care for yourself. And men know this. Men can spot a woman who don't love themselves a mile away. And men can spot women who love themselves too much and will stay away. Men can spot women who will add value to them just by being leveled up themselves, and they will approach them when they are ready to be providers. Okay, so depending on what type of men are approaching you is a very good reflection of what you are giving out. What are you giving out to this world? What does your appearance and presence tell men that make them think that they can approach you and that the results may be positive? What are you putting out? Thank you, Telepathy, Sprinkle, Sprinkle. I just found out my boyfriend is red pill and better off his ex. We moved in together and he comfortable to show his other side. I'm thinking, should I coast? Is he paying bills? As long as he paying bills and you ain't, stay. If he's not even paying bills, I don't even know why you moved in together. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Telepathy. I don't know why you live with a grown man who, if you gotta hand him half the rent, that's a roommate. Treat him like a roommate. Thank you, OO. Went on a date. He has money, but he's unattractive and can't dress. Good. They mean nobody else gonna try to steal it from you. I don't want a second date unless he's a sugar daddy. Did I do this the right thing? Has he asked you on a second date? Did he really like you? Was he all nervous and stuff and smiling like, if you asked him for something that he would say yes? If the answer is yes, that is your target. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Y'all want somebody that everybody wants? Y'all want somebody dressed so well that the chick over there is going to steal them from you? What are you really asking for? Do you want a private bank account or a public bank account? You decide, baby. Girl, keep him dressing bad. Buy him some more bad clothes with his own money for his birthday. Get him an ugly t-shirt. Compliment his ugly clothes so he'll go buy more. Okay? That's what you need to do. Oh God, unknown. I don't pay no 50-50. Do I look like I pay 50-50? Just because you have to be a roommate don't mean everybody do. Okay, so I wouldn't even bother to get married if I had to do that. Hello? Probably a bot. Yeah, I even have a book called Too Pretty to Pay Bills, baby. Even have a book called I Bring Nothing to the Table. So is it normal for Dusty to not take no for an answer? It's normal to respond to the question with a request for money and then they will disappear. So if he's not taking no for an answer, he will definitely disappear after if you ask for some money. You said uplift these women, not create monsters. Okay, lift yourself up so high that only a man with money can reach you. Okay, ladies, love yourself so much. Take care of yourself so much that a dusty dare not approach, unless he would like to be publicly embarrassed by your shutting him down. Okay, is that encouragement? Is that lifting you up high? All right, then. Lift yourself out of the dust. You didn't, oh, you went on 4 dates. He gave you some money and disappeared, said he would take care of you. Obviously, he couldn't. If he really wanted to take care of you, he wouldn't have disappeared. He lied. He just gave you a couple of dollars so he could see you a few more times, and then he just, I can't afford it no more. Okay? How to get back at a man who downplays your confidence to keep you hooked. Upplay your own confidence every time he downplays it so that it has no effect. Okay? Every time he downplays it, upplay it. Or, you look all right. No, I look beautiful. Well, you ain't all that. That's not what this other dude said with a nicer car than you. Well, I've dated several women like you. Oh, really? I didn't know I had triplets. I didn't know I had a clone. Always bring yourself right back up, even higher if you want to. Well, my last girlfriend was, skinnier than you. I guess that's why she slipped through your hands. Maybe this time that's why you wanted some meat. He ain't gonna know what to do with you. Well, you ain't even that pretty anyway. Well, then you must have bad taste. Why you over here then? You must have bad eyesight. And if you do, I can't accept what you told me about how I look anyway, because obviously you blind. What he gonna do? How he gonna take your confidence down? You allow him to take it down, because I won't. I'll always put myself right back up on the pedestal he's trying to remove me from. I'm getting right back up. I'm a magnet. I'm like, he ain't going nowhere. Period. Well, you gained weight. You're not all that, or you just this. Well, you still want it. You still trying to get some every day, so I guess you like it. It ain't stopped you. It ain't stopped other men trying to get some either. Okay. So just bring yourself back up. Like I said, you as a woman, we as women allow people to treat us a certain way. Keyword allow. If you don't like it, do something about it right then and there. Open your mouth and talk, and don't allow it. Stop this. Let's fix these broken women. No, let's just fix these broke men. Get you some money, baby. You can't fix a woman unless you can provide for her. Then she'll fix her face to smile. Fix your wallet. Fix your bank account. Fix your financial education. Fix your ability to provide. Fix your ability to commit in a marriage and be a father. Fix all of that. Okay? You got one job. Fix one job. Fix your one job and get your one job correct, and then we can talk. Fixing your one job will miraculously heal and fix most women. Okay, it'll be a miracle. Okay, I believe in miracles, and love's a And it comes from getting money and getting a provider. Okay? So please do your one job, fix your one flaw, get your one job correct, and you'll see the effect of that. Why should we fix ourselves for a broke person who just wants to be a roommate with us and not a husband or provider? No, y'all are the broken. Okay. Thank you, Insga. Thank you, Shira, for teaching women how to avoid the dust. You're welcome, Sprinkle Sprinkle. I'm not here to divide. I'm here to uplift both men and women to their rightful positions. Okay. I'm not here to pull men down. I'm here to inspire them to do better. Who wants to stay at the bottom? Who wants to be mediocre? Would you buy a t-shirt that says mediocre and wear it proudly? I don't think so. Would you wear a t-shirt that says Pick Misha on it, ladies? No. So then why are you so comfortable in those positions if you won't even wear the t-shirt? You know, they got t-shirts that says baller. They got t-shirts that say prize, trophy, but they don't have a t-shirt that sells too much that says mediocre and Pick Misha. They don't have a t-shirt that says subpar, I settled. You know, because they don't want to wear that. They don't want to wear that t-shirt. Why? Because no one wants to be that deep down inside. No one wants to be that. So if you don't want to wear the t-shirt, that means you don't want to be it. So move forward. There's nobody that will benefit more than the man in this whole thing. The man will benefit the most. Why? Because he's gotten to a level where now he's paid. Women respect him. His confidence is up. He's reached his potential, at least higher than he would have with Pick Misha. Okay? Your mama will be proud. You'll know, your son, daughter will be proud of you. You won't have to make excuses anymore. And so in the end, it really just benefits you and the whole family and your legacy. You know, when someone goes to tell your story or at your funeral, at your obituary, is it going to be a good story or a bad story? You know, that's what we have to think about. Like, here lies Dusty Dude. Worked at the call center. Lived in a 1-bedroom apartment. What else? Had a bunch of kids. Most of his check went to child support. The end. Or here lies mediocre dude. Lived in a 2-bedroom apartment. Worked for Uber. Okay, there. Thank you. Uber. Had a dog or a cat. Uncle to this person, uncle to this person, little brother to that person. The end. Okay. Or here lies high value man. Had a wife, some children, owned his own business, a pillar of the community, donated to this charity. beloved father, son, da 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 da. You know, he will be missed very much, but his children will continue his legacy and run his business, da 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 da, so on and so forth. Okay. He leaves behind several saddened family members. He was the first in his family to become wealthy or billionaire or published or whatever, business on whatever. Blah, 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 blah. The end. Well, what was the difference? Probably his woman. Pygmisha paid half the rent, and so they got comfortable. Gold digger chick, or a chick with high standards, wanted a better lifestyle, so he figured out how to go get it so he could have her. The end. Either way, it's going to lead to a better lifestyle. If you are going to go for a certain type of woman, it's always going to lead to a better lifestyle. Think about it. Men who like attractive women and can actually have one, usually, especially keep one long term, usually are paid. Okay. Usually are paid. The type of men who are ashamed to take their girlfriends out in public and just use them for shelter, they usually broke. Okay. So y'all got to think about that one. Mm-hmm. People get paid professionally to do many of the things men want women to do, even childbirth. That's true. Sure, what do you mean when you say treat every opportunity as a prize? I don't think I said that. And if I did, I probably meant something else. I think I mean treat every opportunity as a way to get paid. Okay. What you call a simp is what women call a man. A man who is responsible and wants to take care of his woman and children is not a simp. Exactly. Simp is created by a man. The word simp does not mean a man of great prosperity who has money to do the things he's supposed to do. A simp is someone who spends their rent money that they don't have on a woman, thinking he's going to get some and then fall behind in his rent. That's y'all. That's not the men that we're speaking about. Okay. A simp is somebody who sacrifices himself for a woman he can never have and puts himself out. That's a simp. A simp is somebody who will go into debt, credit card debt, trying to take a woman out of his league on a date. That's a simp. That's y'all. Okay. Except y'all don't have the credit to get the credit card to take the woman out. So y'all are lower than simps. Y'all are just dust. Okay. I don't deal with simps because I don't take from the poor. I don't steal from the poor. Okay. I would actually feel guilty if a man spent his little rent money on me to take me somewhere to eat. I would feel bad. I couldn't even eat. Okay. That's a simp. But if you got it, you got it. And it's coming in nonstop, and spending money doesn't matter because more is continuously coming in. So when they call a man a simp, they can only wish to be a simp. You know? They can only wish to be a simp. It's better to not be a simp and you know you don't have the money to date certain type of women, and you're not stupid enough to go into debt or to spend your rent money, you smart. Congratulations. But just because a man is spending money on a woman doesn't mean he's going into debt over her. In fact, he may have so much money to spend, he might write it off on his taxes. Okay? And get it right back. So, just because some men don't understand that it is possible to spend money without flinching on a woman doesn't mean that that man is a simp. It just means that he doesn't understand that level of masculinity or manhood or prosperity yet. And hopefully one day he will. That's all it means. Like, we don't get up here and wish men to stay broke and dusty. We wish them to get their money up and level up too. We're not sitting here hating on men. We're sitting up here bettering ourselves so that we can better the type of men that approach us. That's it. We're not against anybody. Thank you, AE Sprinkle Sprinkle. We're not against anybody. We're just saying, if you can't climb up to this level, don't try to drag us back down. That's all we're saying. Play on your own level. Date on your own level. Women have figured it out. Date on your own level, play on your own level. Your level is what? Easy. You know how they have difficult, novice, easy. You play on the easy level, baby. Play on the easy mode. When you get good at that, when you finally can pass that in your sleep, then switch to difficult. He said, stop fading us. We are not the bank. Right. Thank you, Jessica Sprinkle Sprinkle. Thank you for your help. I was slacking after my pregnancy, but now I make sure I look good. My husband notices and asks if I'm wearing my wedding ring when I go out. He's very protective. Sprinkles. Go ahead, Jessica Sprinkle Sprinkle. Thank you. My date travels for work, wants me to go with. I want to travel. Should I wait till I get to know him first? Ask for cash while he's abroad. Yep. Make him your man. Make him pay your bills, because those type of questions aren't legit unless you are in a committed relationship or at least getting bills paid. Okay. You've gone on 4 dates. Is he paying bills? Do you still work? He wants you to travel with him. You should be his woman by now if he's asking you to travel with him, right? I mean, I should think so. Do you just travel with anybody? Because if you go and you're not his woman, he's going to think you just go with anybody. And then when he's done with you, he's going to set you down with no guilt because you travel with just anybody. Make him your man. Get his money. Get his direct deposits going. Get your bills paid. You know what I'm saying? Be smart about this. Men see you exactly how you present yourself. Do you just go on trips with men you've only had 4 dates with without a commitment, without bills being paid, without being his woman? No, you shouldn't do that. It's funny because I spoke about not getting something in return. What am I getting in return after? Wait, what are you getting in return? What am I getting in return by providing for a woman, providing her presence? Your masculinity, your respect, your self-respect as a man, as a provider. You're being respected, looked up to. If you have children, they'll look up to you. Your status automatically goes up if you are a provider man. Your status automatically goes up if your woman looks good. Your status, that's what you're getting. You're building your legacy. That's what you get in return. Every man turning their head when you and her walk into a room, that's what you're getting in return. Okay. Every man wishing they was in your spot, that's what you're getting in return. Every man wishing they could be like you so they could have a woman like her. That's what you're getting in return. And you're also getting in return when a man approaches a woman who ain't got no money, she's going to look at him crazy because you are providing. That's what you get in return. Okay. If you are looking for something else, then you are looking to be a receiver. You know what a receiver is. You're supposed to be the plug. The woman is the receiver. If you are looking to receive, I don't know. You're going to have to figure that one out. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. So, I'm sorry your daddy didn't teach you that, or your mama, but I just did, so you can't say you don't know. There you go. You don't need a woman for respect. Well, who gonna respect you? A bunch of men? They ain't gonna measure you. Men measure other men by what? What do other men measure men by? What? I'll wait. Respect for self. Power. Masculinity. Money. Status. The woman they got. All right. So what's his family? You don't need a woman for respect. And you don't need respect, period, if you don't even want it. But the point is, what is your purpose for waking up in the morning? Is it to go to work and respect yourself and try to gain women? Or to go to work, respect yourself, and settle for a woman who will never allow you to be head of the house because she paying rent too or mortgage too? You gonna settle for mediocrity? That sounds like a great life. Okay. Your contribution to the Black community. Unless you're an activist and got a famous name, nobody gonna remember you. Okay. And if you're not helping men level up, all you're gonna do is help them repeat the cycle of poverty. Okay. You gonna help the Black community go right back into the cycle of poverty. That's all you're gonna do, because you're supposed to lead by example. You gonna teach them how to be disrespected in their own house because they're not paying all the bills? You gonna teach them how to become emasculated every day of their life when they come home and their wife don't have no respect for them because their wife have to go out and work plus come home and do 27 jobs? No, you will never help the Black community by not being a full provider, period. So that failed. So what you gonna do now? All right. Only way you can help is to be a provider and be an example. Because nobody respects someone that got their hand out to a woman at rent time while she holding a baby, trying to figure out what she gonna wear to work tomorrow, while trying to cook, clean, and keep herself looking decent. Okay, nobody respects that. I don't, and I never will. Sorry. Pick Misha might, though. You might help Pick Misha now. You might get her respect, but it won't be real. It'll be temporary, because, like, at the end of the day, it's just going to repeat a cycle. You said sorry, not sorry. We know. When y'all get it together, it'll be a wonderful day. But until then, you got to understand cause and effect. And I feel that most women understand this, and that's why they won't bend their standards. Because when women change, men automatically change. When women change their standards, men change. And that's why the woman has to change first. That's why the woman has to level up first. That's why the woman has to get herself together first, because then the man will have to. He won't have a choice after a certain, unless he settles. And when men start to see the difference between themselves and provider men, well, they're going to want to then be provider men. And then that's how it will go. Okay. Because just like women have separated themselves from women with low standards, men are going to have to do the same thing in the very near future. This is not a debate. It's just what is going to be, period. Because women aren't going to go back to broke men once they've had a taste of a good life. They're not going to settle for you when they've already had a taste of a better life. They can't go backwards, not in lifestyle. So, stay on your level and there'll be no problem. If you want to date the woman that respects you the most. That's it. Date the woman who will bring you something to the table. But don't get mad at women who have standards that say, I don't do that. Don't get mad at them. Just go find the woman that appreciates you. Go find a woman that is on the same mentality as you are. Separate from those women who don't have the same type of thinking, and you won't have a problem. But, at the end of the day, you secretly don't want to be where you are. You secretly don't want to be mediocre. You secretly don't want to ask a woman for help. You secretly don't want to do that. We know. You have to admit to yourselves and then go out and do better. People create several streams of income from their home by the skills that they already know and have. They don't need to go out and get another job. They can create a business or whatever. So, a service they can provide that has a zero startup cost. People have so much they can do to get an extra stream of income. They're just not thinking hard enough or don't care enough to go and do so. And I think women know this too, because women have done this. Women who used to work, they found a provider man, started a business. Wonderful. If a woman can figure it out, and a woman's supposed to be lesser than a man, then what does that say about you? Are you less than a woman? Are you even a man? Because if you're supposed to be greater by your definition of great, and a woman is running circles around you, then what does that make you? I don't know. So y'all better be careful what y'all say, because it will backfire. The best thing you can do is put yourself in the highest position, and so no one can tell you anything. You said a woman is most happy when she's supporting a man. Yeah, her son in the kindergarten. No, that Pygmisha is just happy to support anything with the XY chromosome, baby. Thank you, Black Beauty. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Pygmisha just happy to have a man, period. Okay? She's going to be happy regardless. She's going to be happy if she got a man, period. Okay? Let's get it straight. Not all women, but just certain women are just happy to have a man. Girl, I know he broke. I know he mean. But he my man. And you just mad because you ain't got no man. Okay? Pygmisha is happy to have any sort of type of man, period. Okay? She don't even call him by his name. His new name is my man. There you go. Right? Right. Well, my man said. And they always talking about their man. Like, they talk about their man so much that you forget about them. Like, oh, your man did what? Every time, oh, my man like coffee. Oh, my man like donuts. Oh, my man got a lamp like that. Oh, my man favorite color blue. Every time you say something, oh, my man. Oh, I bought my man that for his birthday. Oh, that's what I'm going to get my man for Christmas. And then you go to the man. He don't say nothing about no type of woman. Go to her man. See what he talk about. Don't mention her one time. In fact, he's single. If you ask him. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. He looking at his phone and clicking the hang up button because she calling. That's what she bring to the table. You rather an ugly woman who adds value? I'm sure you would. She's called Pick Me Sharp. Yeah. Can't take her out in public though. But she does add value to you. Sadly, you don't add value to her. Because everybody know when they see you and her together what the deal is. They know you broke and she not. Okay? Everybody know when they see a ugly woman with a decent looking man that she paying them bills. And yeah. We already know when you stand behind her at the cash register and hug her, that means she paying. We already know the game. Thank you, Jessica. Sprinkle, sprinkle. There's a lot of R&B music out there that encourages pick-me-shit behavior. Love R&B, but I can't listen to it. Right. They really want us to put men on a pedestal. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Well, I mean, I don't care what they want. Those songs are for pick-me-shit. Something got to get her through the day. Okay. Okay. Something got to get pick-me-shit through the day. She needs some songs too. You can't have all the songs. Okay, it's hard out there. Until Pick Me should find this channel, she need them songs. Shoot. Okay. How to know how much money he has on his account before you marry him. Find a receipt from his ATM. Ask him. Do get the bank statement. So, and one day, men, most pick-me-shits do figure it out. So you could be mid-marriage, mid-relationship, got all comfortable with the half the rent being paid. And all of a sudden, you come home and you hear my words coming out of her mouth. You in trouble then. She done found me. Okay? You in trouble then. Then you in trouble. You're going to be like, dang, that she was still. Somebody sent that video or she got it suggested. If the video is suggested to someone, she's been searching Google or watching certain videos that led her here because she ain't happy with you. Okay? So, if she's searching for happy things like, I love my man so much, or the best man ever, I won't pop up. But when she starts searching, is my man cheating? How can I make my man more motivated to earn more money? Does my man love me? I'm popping up. So if y'all gonna be with Pygmisha, y'all better treat Pygmisha extra, extra good. Okay? Y'all better not give her no reason to search anything for where I am a suggestion. Or else you're gonna hear my words out of her mouth. Thank you, Mango Juice, Sprinkle Sprinkle. Your job is draining me, making me vibrate low. Quit. Can you afford to quit? Get you a sugar daddy first, girl. Secure you a sugar daddy before you quit, girl. Okay, get your couple of months of bills paid. Usually if you are in a new type of relationship or start dating and you suddenly lose your job, they're going to get so used to you being around and so used to you doing things that you can't do if you have a job. So most likely they won't want you to go back to work and they'll just say, oh, don't worry, I'll take care of you. So that's why you got to get them used to you hanging around, being around, wanting you to be around so that they'll never ask you to go back to work. And they'll just pay for you because they don't want to be without you anymore. Like, oh, I'm going to miss you. You can't go here. You can't go there. You can't travel. You can't stay up late. You can't do this. Okay, well, then I don't got to go back to work. You can pay my bills. Thank you. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. So, thank you, Divine. Oh, Sprinkle, Sprinkle. Thank you, girl. Apocalypse of real relationship. That happened when y'all stopped paying. When y'all started thinking, oh, the woman got to pay, that was the apocalypse. This is the rebirth. This is the Renaissance. That's why I got on my Renaissance shirt. See, this is a Renaissance of the new, improved way of thinking. Okay, y'all killed it a long time ago when y'all was broke. Okay, so that was the dark ages, though. Now we're getting into the gold digging age, the Renaissance era. I am the Leonardo da Vinci of this era. She got my books and stuff. Got my little. Instead of paint, I use makeup. So I'm teaching y'all history as well. We're in the Enlightenment age, yes. Thank you, Pat Rise, Sprinkle Sprinkle, Patrice. I'm sorry, as I said, Pat Rise. Girl was going too fast. Thank you, Patrice, Sprinkle Sprinkle. Pat Rise. Sorry, I messed up your name, Patrice. Anyway. How much should he have before you marry him? Enough to pay your bills, his bills, and if you should have a child, enough to pay for hospital, for a child for 18 years, etc., etc. Enough to provide the lifestyle you desire plus a child without you having to work. That's how much he should have, or how much he should be earning. And he also needs to have a financial plan and a backup plan. Okay, otherwise you don't know where you'll end up. That's stuff you can talk about if you're considering marriage. It's not off limits if you are considering marriage. You can talk about it. Mm-hmm. If he's always talking about money, does that mean he's a generous type? No. If he's giving you money, he's the generous type. Talking and doing are two separate things. When you start receiving the money, he the generous type. Okay. The generous type will just hand you some money, period. You ain't got to ask, tell no story. You just got to be present. and look good. Thank you, Tara. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Shira, how important do you think female friends are in the grand scheme of things? It just depends on your level of dependency of people. Like, some people are naturally loners and some people are not. I'm naturally a loner. So, or, I just feel like I think people value friendships at certain ages. Like when I was younger, I had friends everywhere. But I wouldn't consider them real friends. You know what I mean? So it depends on your definition of a friend and your age. If you just want people to hang out with and have fun with, those are associates, peers. Okay. So if you just have people to hang out with, then great, have fun. But I really think that most people at certain ages do have a need for, peers. But once you get old, it's like I do everything by myself and, been there, done that. Thank you, Crystal. What happens if your man is on disability and he can't get a job online because he is afraid of losing his, but have 20,000 in his account? It means you out of luck, baby. It means go get another one. It means the system done got him. The system has trapped him in the financial trap that they try to trap you in. Oh, you can't earn this much money or else we're going to take your benefits. Stay broke, baby. That's what that means. Tell him he has to risk it all, hoping he'll make more money than benefits are paying him. If he's really disabled and he can't work, then he should get it. But if he can work, especially online, he need to give up his disability and work online. If he can make more money, because $20,000 ain't nothing. Okay, $20,000 is nothing. You can't retire off of that. You can't even live a year off of that. Can't live 6 months off of that, or maybe 6 months if you have like a small apartment, but you can't live off of that. So that's not enough, baby. He need to do better, or he need to either get on or get off. He need to choose. A lot of people on disability have that fear of losing their benefits. They are in victim mindset and are used to handouts. Exactly. Like, if you have an opportunity to make way more money than benefits can give you, then go do it. Otherwise you're going to be stuck at that level forever. You don't know until you try. You can always go get right back on it if you fail. But you never try. So you need to try. He can use that $20,000 to explore his potential. And if he gets about 16,000 or 15,000 or 10,000 and he ain't done nothing, then he can get right back on disability. But you got to risk it all sometimes in order to succeed, because sometimes that's the trap. The trap is not getting ahead because you're comfortable. Okay. The trap is wearing leggings because you're comfortable and not getting the type of man that you have the potential to get. Okay. The trap is wearing Uggs, sweatshirt, and leggings when you could have worn a cute dress and gotten that man to ask you out on a date who will provide for you the rest of your life. Okay. It's the same thing. Look, risk it all, baby. Get out the comfort zone, risk it all, and get your money. Do I believe in Jezebel spirit? I believe in doing what is most beneficial for you and your family. to have a good life and not to repeat the cycle of poverty. So whatever that spirit is, that's what I believe. Okay. You know, am I dating? I'm married. This is a gold digger channel. That's right. It's not even a gold digger channel. It's just, dang, we don't date non-provider channel. We don't want to marry a non-provider. 50 women and gay men to one male. What do we do? What? 50 women and gay men to one male. How old are these women? Are they all the same age? Because you might have a lot of old women and a lot of young women. Did y'all do the statistics correctly? Okay, get y'all facts straight. Thank you, Crystal. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So what if your husband James got hurt on disability? How can you handle this because he got sick or hurt? No. James, he retired. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Crystal. And he got financial plans. But thank you, sprinkle, sprinkle. Marry an old man, you can get retirement, Social Security, savings, 401k, life insurance. Sure, we already figured that out a long time ago. But if you're young and your husband has to go on disability and whatever, he should have had a backup plan. You know what I'm saying? Aflac. He need to have savings in place. He needs to have a retirement plan in place. He needs to have some stocks and bonds, some stock options, whatever. He needed to have a financial plan. Just moved to an affluent village. Can you give a few pointers on how to meet a financially secure man? Look like that's all that you will entertain. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Look like what they're looking for in a wife. Thank you for your donation. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Go hang out where they hang out. Maybe take yourself to lunch and be very, feminine and pretty and look like the type of woman that they would like to marry or to date. And just put yourself in their eye view and act like you belong. Okay? Why do men love to lie on you to another woman so that the other woman can believe whatever they say? They know it's two sides to every story. Whenever a man says something, I just flip it to the opposite and get the real story. Do farmers make good money? It depends on what he's farming, girl. How much land does he have? Exactly. Savings are important, right? Sure, when I leave this chat, you'll lose super chats. Talk soon. All right, well, I'm sure I will miss my super chats because you're going. Yes. Enjoyed listening. Thanks for sharing. You're welcome. Bye. 30 minutes was up, huh? Your lunch break over. Bye. Anyway, thank you for donating and thank you for being here. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said farmers make bank. Your sugar daddy make $400K a year. Is he a farmer? Okay, good, girl. Get your money. So, there wouldn't be channels like this if men were just providers. So if you want to get rid of me, gentlemen, you must start to provide. or else I'll be here day and night. Have I ever had to do no contact? What was the outcome for you? You mean like a long distance relationship? You mean a fake relationship? I would only enter into a fake relationship if I was truly bored and maybe wanted to catfish or just have someone to talk to, and get reactions to by making up lies and seeing their reaction. I would never really take a fake relationship seriously. So, oh, you mean no contact to get my ex back? Girl, if my ex don't want me back, I did something wrong. Honestly, I don't believe in getting an ex back. They should be chasing you to get you back. And they should be coming with some money and changes that are most beneficial to you. You know what I mean? You're not supposed to go backwards. So many women do stuff too late. You should have did the no contact while you were still with them. That's how you keep them. If you want to keep your man, do the no contact. Look, and what I mean by no contact, I mean don't text him all day. Don't say hi to him every day on the phone. Don't call him every day. Look, if you live together, say hey, go to the next room, do whatever you gotta do. Don't contact while you together. That's what keep them together. Thank you, Nina. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How you gonna have no contact after he already left? That means he don't want no contact anyway. Do that while you together. Not while he's already decided he don't want to be around you anymore. That makes no sense. That's like planning to quit when you was already fired. No contact is for relationships, not for exes. You say he's butthurt, he's jealous. Well, good. Most men are very possessive, but that doesn't mean they want you back or that they love you or that they'll change. It just means that they once had you and now they don't. And they're adjusting to not having you anymore. They still ain't going to pay no bills. Okay? That means nothing. I don't care if you're jealous. You going to pay these bills jealous? If you jealous enough to pay these bills, then we can talk. You jealous enough to buy this car, then we can talk. If you ain't jealous enough to start handing out cash, then we can't talk. So that's what y'all need. Y'all, women are too easily swayed. Oh, he's jealous. He must really love me. No, if he really loved you, you wouldn't be working. If he really loved you, you wouldn't be paying no bills. If he really loved you, so that's how you know. Okay, he really want me back. He said I ain't got to work no more. He really wants me back. He's gonna pay all my bills. Oh, he's bought me this nice gift. He really wants me back. That's flattery, not he's jealous. So yeah, make sure they're flattering you in the correct way, not the Pygmisha way. Pygmisha gets excited about a man being jealous over her, but ain't got no money. That's all, You said millions of white people, thousands of blacks. What do we do? Well, I'm sure it's the exact opposite in mostly black countries. How to specifically find out how much a guy makes when his career isn't popping up on Indeed. Just Google typical salary of, and then insert his title of his, whatever his career is, whatever. Average income, and go look through that. It'll give you a roundabout figure. Average income of McDonald's manager. General manager may make a little bit more, but it will pop up on Google. So just put average salary for, and then insert the profession, and it shall pop up. You see a Waffle House cook, girl to $8 an hour. Maybe it went up. I don't know. This is the highest form of entertainment. I've watched every video. Thank you, actress singer. Sprinkle. You said you're going to find him on LinkedIn and make sure he ain't lying. That's a good idea. Y'all weak-minded females need more assistance than SheRaSeven can provide. Y'all are so brainwashed and have no common sense. SheRaSeven cannot cuddle or hold your hand every step of the way. Ooh, she's really saying something. But the point is, I think people know that. I think they just have to adjust, honestly. Bye, Frank Sprinkle. Till next time. Thank you for your presence. Can you what? Julius Mack has women trying to smash him every day, even when I'm with my girlfriend. They give me eyes. Of course they do. I never said that they wouldn't. I'm just saying women aren't going to take you seriously for anything else, And then a woman that values herself is not going to be giving you eyes. She's going to be like, yeah, he cute, but he broke. And she's going to step right into her nice vehicle that her other man bought her and go drive away. Okay. While Misha sitting at the bus stop and giving you googly eyes. Why are you in the passenger side of your Misha's ride? Sprinkle. Who cares? Okay. You made eye contact at the bus stop with Misha where your girlfriend was driving. Big whoop. Y'all know I'll be making up stuff. Creative license. Artistic license. Rick says, what if it's just women and gay men? Look, go to the club. Go to the bar. Okay? You're going to see a lot of women and a lot of men. Stop following statistics. Those things are wrong. Okay? The numbers that they use include elderly women, elderly man, children. If you even it out in an age range, you'll see a better number. Okay? It's amazing how easily people are tricked. Do we use these low-income providers to level up, save ourselves to attract the six-figure man? No. Aim high, period. Like, if you're going to use low-level providers, you're stealing from the poor. Okay? You're stealing from the broke. Don't do that. Just level up and go get money from people that can afford to give it to you. I don't ever recommend taking money from broke people because they will kill over $20, baby. Okay? That was my gas money and lunch money for the week, and I gave it to you to get your hair did. And I find you texting this other dude. Okay? He over there hungry and starving, gas on E, so you could look good for somebody else. He gonna kill you. It's not worth it. Go get money from a man that actually has it. If you get your self-esteem up a little higher, and level up and go get a man with some real money, so you don't have to steal from the poor, as I call it. Okay. We don't do that here. It's just, we have standards. Honestly, I don't think we should be doing that. I'm against stealing from the poor. It's not even stealing, but I'm taking from the poor. They ain't got it. What do you think of your man is lying? What do you think if your man is lying, but not really sure? Should you ask him or just let it go? Well, if you ain't finna leave, if you find out that he's lying, then let it go, baby, because you ain't finna do nothing. Unless it can get you some money or paid, then I wouldn't say anything. If I knew the lie, I would figure out a plan. And if I couldn't make money off that plan, then I ain't gonna say nothing. If you're not gonna leave, don't say that. Yes, I'm at Hogwarts. What do you think of your man is lying? Okay, I already answered that question. Most men are going to be lying. Especially if they're young. Okay. If a guy told you his mom got COVID, is that a lie? I think it is. Well, I don't know. Who knows? I mean, you'll never know. It's a good excuse, though. How to deal with trauma so you can be happy. Thank you, model XOXO sprinkle. I'm not a therapist or a clinical psychologist. I don't know what type of trauma you've been through. But I think if you try to see things from a positive perspective and how it helped you in life or how you learned from it so you could teach others, that might be the way to go. You know what I'm saying? And get over it. You may never truly get over it, but you can understand and be looking for the positive results of the trauma that you went through, which will make it seem as if everything happens for a reason and you wouldn't be who you are today without it, like Oprah. Okay. Thank you, Sprinkle. Thank you, China K. Sprinkle. You're turning 22 soon. I want advice on my level up. I feel like I'm running out of time in life. Broke up with my ex because he wasn't doing enough. Girl, you only 22. Just start dating seriously. Start dating older men with money seriously right now. You know what I'm saying? That's all you got to do. Switch from how you choose men from looks to money. Okay? That's all you got to do. Sprinkle. Aim for an older man with more money. And you're probably going to be better off. But 80% of men make 100K are married. Sprinkle. That don't stop them from cheating and leaving their wives, girl. How many men get divorced? Sprinkle. Marriage ain't permanent. Easy. Yeah, I gotta think. Those numbers change on a daily basis. If people get divorced every day, you can't keep up with those statistics. Half the men filing for divorce right now. After 15 years with Barbara the Builder, that's when they start filing. Okay. What's the door open? So those statistics are going to change daily. There's an accountant who is a right target in love with me. He only has 3 years. He only 3 years on accountant. How much he earn? Accountant for who? Sprinkle. Girl, research these careers, baby. I leveled up and started turning heads of low income provider, man. I need to level up again. Yeah. What if you consider, would I consider a threesome in a relationship if married? You mean with another man or another woman? No, I wouldn't, actually. I really wouldn't. I wouldn't. It would change too much. It would change the power dynamic, the trust dynamic, and all of that. It would change too much, and I wouldn't even want to do that. How do you get someone to divorce their wife and marry you? Call the wife. Sprinkle, sprinkle. She'll do it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all asked. Ellie Love. Why do women have threesomes if they're not bisexual? Makes no sense. Because they stupid. They do it for the man. I'm being honest. Did I vote yet? I voted for myself to not vote. I don't vote. I'm not registered to vote. I don't want to vote. I didn't vote. Pick Misha in here too strong. What? Who in here? Shira has my vote. You bet I'm a Republican. I'm not anything. I don't label myself a political party. I ain't broke though. I stay paid. No matter who's in the White House, I'm gonna be good. So I don't care. That's my party. Okay. No matter who up in that White House, I made sure I'm good. So it doesn't matter. As long as they're funny, honestly, whoever makes me laugh the most, I'll be glad that they win. So as long as I'm entertained, I don't care who wins. As long as they making me laugh. Some president's so boring, you're just like, ooh, somebody come in here with a sense of humor or something, because like this is too boring. If Kanye wins, I will just laugh and be excited to what's coming next. Surprise! Did my yellow super chat go through? I don't know, Rhea. Let me see. Sprinkle if it didn't. Thank you. I don't see it up here. It might not have gone through, or if you said something with, let me just show all of these. Let me go back and see. Ooh, I don't see it. Did you hit send? I don't see it. I'm sorry, I don't see that. But thank you, Sprinkle. I appreciate it, Rita. Or Rhea. Shira, you and your community inspire me to stay sane and mentally healthy. That's good. Jascade, Sprinkle, thank you. Thank you, Luciana. Is it hard meeting people during the pandemic and not know you're against meeting people online? It's not hard if that's your purpose for the day. When you wake up in the morning, that's your purpose for the day. If you got to go run errands somewhere, you'll make sure that you keep your purpose in mind when you're out and about. Okay. Wake up with a purpose and a goal for that day, and you will definitely meet people. Okay. Thank you, Monique. Sprinkle. So if I woke up with a purpose to meet new people, I'm going to look good. I'm going to go to certain places and I'm going to smile and I'm going to ask for questions. I'm going to ask for help. I'm going to make eye contact. I'm going to, because they got the mask, so you really can't smile. But if you're outside from far away and you see someone walking into a place and you don't have your mask on yet because you just haven't put it on, they can see what you look like still. They can see you get into your car. You can drop something and hopefully they'll see it and pick it up. There's so many ways that you can create situations that you don't really think about unless you make it a goal, and that's your purpose for the day. Today I'm going to meet one person. It can just be one person. And once you've met that goal, then you're done for the day. But you can meet people during a pandemic. You just have to have the purpose. You just have to have that goal for the day. Make it a goal. People that have goals work towards those goals. Everything they do is toward that goal. So that's what you need to do. You know, if I were single, and if I were a single woman, if I was a young single woman again, I would definitely find a way. You know, if that was my goal for the day, definitely find a way. It's too easy. Men are too easy to get the attention of. I mean, right? How about provide equally? Not that hard to understand. Oh, okay. Well, then how about you're never going to be in charge of anything? You're never going to be the head of the house. You're never going to get the respect of a masculine man. And you will always have to ask your wife if you can go and buy a car. And your son will see that and see that you only have one job but can't do it, but that your wife, his mother, has 27 jobs and can do them all flawlessly. So if that's how you want to grow up, because that's how you want to live, that's how you're going to raise your kids, great. Have fun. Okay. Daddy's equal to mommy, except mommy has 27 jobs and he only had one, but he still can't do that one by himself. Thank you, Chania Moore, Sprinkle Sprinkle. Love you, Shira. Thank you for everything. You should have a Level Up Success series and interview talk with women you've helped level up. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle Sprinkle. I might think about it. I'll think about it. Thank you, Sprinkle Sprinkle. So y'all think y'all want an equal woman until you gotta call your wife. Can I get this car? No, you ain't gonna get that car. You better get that minivan. Because y'all are equal. Oh, this is my house. You mean my house? I'm the one cook, clean, take care of stuff, and paying most of these bills. Thank you, Model XOXO Sprinkle Sprinkle. Is it possible to get provider if you have kids? Of course it is. You know how many women have kids and providers? Lots. Several. Thank you, Sprinkle Sprinkle. That would be monumental. She would change our life. Like I always say, don't tell me about your kids unless he's trying to be their stepdaddy and you got a ring. How you doing? Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm cute, so a woman is going to pay these bills. Shira, cute. After 40, you will no longer be cute, though. And I'm not saying men become ugly after 40, but at 40, if you ain't made it by now, you are considered a bum and a dusty, no matter how cute you are. Okay? So you will no longer even be attracted to most women, just to the pygmy that's been taking care of you. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, your status in life will be pygmy's boyfriend, bum boyfriend, never reach their potential, unless you're smart and you using pygmy to pay your bills so you could save your money and get your paper up and then go do what you really want to do. You know, either way, be smart about it. Thank you, Dick Tracy, Sprinkle Sprinkle. If our trolls, we don't want you, we want your daddy. For real. My mother-in-law is pushing my husband to invest in real estate. She said she wants his salary to go up for our baby and have a baller bank account. All for themselves. How do I encourage the right way? I don't know. You don't know what the real estate market is about to do. So I really wouldn't put all my eggs in one basket like that. You're better off creating a second stream of income that he can do from home, possibly starting a business, and then investing maybe into real estate when you have extra money. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know what's about to happen with the election, with COVID, Corona. You don't know. So I wouldn't make any big investments right now. Just keep saving and figure out another stream of income that you can do online. Thank you, graciously loved, sprinkle, sprinkle. Soon to divorce man is interested in me. I told him an emergency. He didn't come through. He said he's got the money, but he isn't ready to help. Dump him. Girl, yeah. Don't ever date a new divorced person. They just out to get over the wife. You'll just be his rebound and will get nothing because his wife just got everything. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How long do you talk with a man until you give up? These men love to waste my time. No, you let them waste your time. Let's remember that. If they don't like you more than you like them, you wasting your time already. So you got to pick the correct target. Thank you, Rhea. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I sent a Cash App request to a man and had been texting him to come to his birthday bash. He responded by saying, I have no heart, and how he no longer saw me as a potential girlfriend. Dusty behavior. Yeah. You have no heart. Say, I have no time. I do have a heart. I have no time to wait. Thank you, sprinkle, sprinkle. Shay Marie, sprinkle, sprinkle. Citations, Shira. After how many dates should he be offering help? If he really likes you, he wants you to stick around, he should have been offered it. He should have been saying, if ever you should need something, don't be afraid to ask. If you don't hear those words, you can test him by telling him a scenario and see if he offers to help. But like I said, y'all are choosing the wrong targets. I keep trying to tell y'all. They need to like you way, way more. Period. Way more. Way more. When I say that, I mean like way more. Because in order for those words to come out, they got to like you way more. They got to like you way more. Okay? That's why I'm telling y'all, got to get out of that comfort zone. Otherwise, y'all are both wasting time. Period. And y'all will learn to choose the correct target when you're not getting those offers. When you start getting them offers and they start following through, then you know you're right on the mark. When a man tries to downplay you, remind him that he's in your face trying to be with you. A man could never downplay me because I'll just play myself right back on up higher than I was before. Okay? You can't bring someone down who has high value. Especially if they know it. You can't. There are many girls, but only one Julius Mack. I hope that ain't your real name, honestly. Okay, sound like somebody back in the day that had a jerry curl and wore a red wife beater shirt and some tight jeans with zippers on it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Sound like you smell like activator. That's what that name reminds me of. You could have your own exploitation film. If you're dating a man for his money, then that's not love. That's you trying to live on easy mode. That's right. Shoot. A woman should live on easy mode if she's with a man. I mean, Men got one job. Women have how many jobs? 27. Y'all think it's easy mode. Shoot. Especially if it's a wife. It ain't no easy mode. You're supposed to make the money. And this is the problem with men. They think women are supposed to do the same thing as they are. No, you're supposed to go and bring home the money. Okay? That's what you're supposed to do. We do everything else, baby. If you're a man and you get married, do you really expect your wife to work and take care of kids and cook and clean and sleep with you and be happy? No, she ain't gonna do all of that. You better get that money so she don't have to work unless she wants to. Man doesn't want a dependent. Well, then he don't need to have no kids then, and he need to pay full taxes, and don't claim them kids on the tax return if you don't want no dependents, you know. And then don't blame your daddy for leaving because you don't want a dependent. So why should he? Okay. And don't blame women who get abortions because they don't want another life form depending on theirs. Oh, God forbid. Thank you, Ascension Princess. Sprinkle, sprinkle. New to sugaring, he makes 60,000 yearly. Nope, bye. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Girl, 60,000 is not NT girl. Bypass. Go find his daddy. Double or triple that, and then you got the good one. I didn't even finish reading it. Thank you, Sprinkle Sprinkle. But when I got to that 60,000, I quit reading because that's not enough, baby. I don't know how old you are, but it ain't enough for any age over 18. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Not to be sleeping with nobody either. Now, if he just giving you money, handing it out, he's gonna expect something on a $60,000 salary unless he live in a 1-bedroom. But I really wouldn't chance that. If you look good, you can do much, much better. Okay. Sorry. But thank you for the donation, Sprinkle Sprinkle. So what was I saying? I was in the middle of something. Oh yeah. Yeah. I think young men don't understand that they lose power if they don't become full providers. Okay. Sure, once you're married, how to hide salary. Or play down your career. Have a separate account. Start a trust for your kids if you have kids. Put some stuff in your mama name. I don't know. You got to figure that out. Ask an accountant. You have more power here. Wow. I wonder if South Florida will be any easier. I don't know what that means. You're going to move or something? Do y'all mind being called hoes since y'all are looking for man's money? Do y'all men like being called bums and dusties since you looking for stuff for free? If you like it, we love it. At least everybody happy at the end of the day. Okay. So, At least everyone's happy at the end of the day. I don't care what names you calling people. Do they got money in their pocket? Did they want money in their pocket? Everybody happy. What type of nails do you think are considered elegant and classy? Probably shorter nails with classic colors. Nothing too extra, right? Are younger men even worth it? Not if you want a lifestyle or serious relationship. Not. So 6 figures only. How to get that 6-figure man? Go to where people live, where the houses look like they cost money. The cars look very nice. Go to the rich side of town and hang out. Go to the nice part of town and hang out. Thank you, boss babe mentality. Feeling blessed today. Never thought 2 years ago when I found you that this lifestyle was possible. Anything is possible. We are all deserving. That's right. Sprinkle, sprinkle, girl. Get your money. Anything is possible if you value yourself and hold yourself at a high value. It's kind of like pricing an item and sitting it on a shelf. Somebody gonna buy it. Okay. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you. Should both people pay for the wedding? Did both people propose to each other? Did you get on your knee at the same time he got on his knee? Did you say at the same time, will you marry me? Is he taking your last name and you taking his? Are y'all exchanging names? Is he going to have your last name? You going to have his now? I think you have your answer. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all going to trade last names? You got it? Okay. All right then. No, you don't pay for no wedding, baby. It's your special day. You are the princess. If he want to marry you, you got to pay. Maybe y'all can decide what your budget is. What can he afford? Then if he can't really afford what you're thinking of, then you need to think twice about everything. And remember, a wedding is only for one day. And most people won't even remember it. So I would say be smart, but also be real. Okay. Your wedding should not cost more than your man's salary for 1 month. I'll just say that. If your man's salary for 1 month is less than your wedding, then you need to really think about what you're doing. Okay. A wedding is 1 day. People just come to see what your dress look like and eat free food. And then they go home and talk about how it ain't going to last. So you might as well just do it smart. And you shouldn't be trying to pay to impress other people because they're not going to be impressed anyway. Oh, that's a nice dress. Okay. Oh, this is nice food. Wonderful. And they're going to go home and poop out that food and go back to doing what they were normally doing. Don't waste your money, girl. Let him pay for it. You said, ew, but it's true. This man is a provider, 6 figures, and has land. Should I let him insult me sometimes and ignore it in order for him to take care of me and my daughter? SheRaSeven. It depends on what them insults are. And depends on how you respond to them, and depends on what the insults are. What are the insults? Y'all always tell me stuff, but y'all don't give me specifics, because there's certain insults that are not even insults to some people, but there's some insults that are, where you draw the line. So y'all gonna have to be more specific, Thank you, Crystal. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Love you so much, Shira. Thank you for all you do. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you. Can't you just clap back? Exactly. Hello. Hello.
Hi, my name is Ramona Dugan on a recorded line. I was trying to reach Leticia Powda.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, is this her?
Yes.
Hi, my name is Ramona Dugan. I'm with Phoenix Financial Services on a recorded line. I'm calling on behalf of Kendrick Council Partners about a file that came over from ACP Houston. They have sent this over with your date of birth, 3/11/79. Is that correct?
Yes, but I don't really do business over the phone because there's too many scammers out there.
Okay.
So find another way to contact me. Bye. Girl, scammers. They didn't got Karen to call. I don't really do business over the phone, so you're gonna have to find another way to contact me. They couldn't even pronounce my name. What's your sign? Dollar sign. Mm-hmm. So, how to have emotional control and respond to situations logically by thinking in advance before opening your mouth. How can I benefit from this situation? By just stopping to think. That's how. Don't react, but instead think. Thank you, Percy. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Shira, if my future wife discovered your channel, I may have to leave her. She would know more than me. I don't like that. Then she wouldn't be watching me if you made her happy, Percy. So do your job. Thank you, sprinkle, sprinkle. She'll be in here bragging. My man take care of me. My husband this, my husband that. She might find me, but she'll still be bragging. She'll be bragging on you instead of talking about my boyfriend Dusty. And I'll be like, is his name Percy? Because I think I remember him. Mm-hmm. She might be already in the comments. You just don't know she's gonna be your future wife. Julius Mack never had to pay a girl money to like him. That's wonderful. Keyword girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How do you deal with the lipstick alley trolls? Well, in order to talk about someone, you got to be beneath them first. So just take my position up high. I don't really care about them. I mean, broke people talk. What am I gonna do? They can't get on my level, so they got to talk. When they get on my level, they will be too busy to talk. So I don't know. I did, however, name a lip gloss after them and called it Chapstick Alley and probably make more money off that one lip gloss than they do in a whole month. So I don't know. Do men really brag about getting a chick for free? Yeah, they do. To me, that's just saying I'm broke. It's another way of saying I'm broke. Okay. Men aren't getting free high value women. They're getting low hanging fruit. Don't let them fool you. Of course. We already know that. We already know that when a man says they get women for free, how do women really look? Okay. We know. We know they don't look like us. What is high value about a dependent? Nothing. You can't write a woman as a dependent until you marry her, sir. But first, you got to get her to marry you by showing her that you can afford her. So you don't really have a dependent until you have a wife and a child. If you can't afford a dependent, then you won't have one. Period. Some people can't even afford to have an dependent. You can't even afford to have a dependent. You can't even afford to get married. You can't even afford to write dependent on your file tax, on your tax files. Okay? So I don't know what you're talking about, sir. You don't have a dependent. And I have to correct them because they be saying stuff that's just not true. Dusty men get really angry when leveled up women reject them. I know. We, the men who don't gotta pay women to like us. Good for you. Like? He tried to correct it from women to girls. Okay. Well, tell Pick Misha we said hello, that we're waiting on her. Sure, what's your favorite movie? I don't know, girl. I don't have a favorite movie. I don't really have a favorite movie. Beauty and the Beast. Best Disney gold digger ever. Please read Women Run with the Wolves. What? Dusty men feel like it's something abnormal to treat a woman well. Yeah, that's why they dusty. You want more than a provincial life? You said Cinderella is a good gold digger? She was all right. I think Beauty and the Beast, I think Belle was the best gold digger. And the reason I say that is because Cinderella got a prince. His daddy owned that castle. Okay. And she gave herself up and said, after one day of meeting somebody, she was too easy and quick. She was good though, but she wasn't the best. Beauty or Belle was the best. She made him earn her. And he had the whole castle. There was no daddy in the way. And when she got married, she became a queen. Not a princess. She got a kingdom. She leveled up. Yes. You know, the reason why she was the best one because she been reading all them books. She got some game out them, some of them books. She was like, she was reading them books. Anyway. Do I take biotin? Yes, of course I do. Do you know what the best diet for King Charles Cavalier? Why y'all asking me about dogs, baby? Dog food? I am not a dog expert. An arrangement site stated that most sugar babies clear 20% of their man's annual income. Do you reckon that we can clear more for freestyling? Oh, from freestyling. Yeah, of course. And those who have more than one sugar daddy can clear a lot more. A lot more money for themselves anyway. Snow White was a pig, Bisha. Without a Dusty, you can have the whole world. What does James think about my YouTube channel? James is old school. They grew up knowing that the man is the provider. He wonders what is wrong with men these days. That they're too soft and act like little girls. That's what men are to James these days. Okay? James would agree with me. James would say, I don't understand these men, these little sissy men today. All they do is whine and complain and want a woman to help them. That's what James says. James does not like whiny men who want help from a woman. Okay? He says he would be embarrassed if he was like having to claim one of those as a son. Okay. He said back in his day, because he's older. Back in his day, that would not have been allowed. And that's why all these young women are running to these old men, because these young men can't do nothing for them no more. These young men looking in the mirror more than these women. These are James's words. I understand why you with me. Because there ain't nothing out there, especially not with these young men. So James agrees with my channel. James says that men need to be men and stop acting like little girls. Okay? Sparkle, sparkle. Unless you're a pick-me-sha and want arm candy, right? And said James for president. My uncle say the same thing. He said they are weak punks. Yeah. Sound like the same language. Like, it's sad when the next generation of men don't get respect from the last generation of men. And they're like, wow. The men don't even respect you. Women don't respect you. Who respect you? I don't know. Can I analyze the Disney princess and what they did right and wrong? I told you Belle was the only one that did it right. Everybody else, they did it wrong. There's so much more than this provincial life. Okay. Ariel was a pick-me. You already know it. Snow White was a pick-me. Cinderella, she was okay. But, she had to hurry up and get out of there because she was tired of being the maid. So she did what she had to do quick. Sleeping Beauty. She was only 16, so I guess she kind of did good. Got hers early. I guess most of them was young. How old are these princes, though? Anyway, Mulan. Too masculine, but hey. She still found a way to get a man, okay? So she was the exception to the rule. Princess and the Frog. Sad. Married a Dusty with a title. Aladdin, yep. He was a fake baller. And she fell for the okie doke. But she already had money, so she wasn't looking for him to have money. She just wanted somebody to sing A Whole New World with because he could sing. So he wanted her to do karaoke with together. She liked that flying carpet he had. Okay. Pocahontas was a sellout. But the man in her tribe was treating her like trash. So that was her revenge. Treat your women right. I don't know who else. Who else was on there? Frozen. She didn't even have no man. She was the independent woman, girl. The independent woman. Okay. So, Girl from Hercules is my favorite. Yep. Hercules. She had the most game. Rapunzel. I didn't watch that one. That was Nala from Lion King. And they was already betrothed to be married, so she didn't have to do nothing but just be a lion. That was too easy. You were born into that. I don't know. I can't think of any other Disney princesses. But, like I said, who's that one that needed a kiss to wake up? Sleeping Beauty? She just fell asleep after she met some prince in the woods and sang a song with them with some birds and rabbits. I don't know. Like, I know you, I've danced with you once upon a tree. Girl, she used the spirituality. She said, I saw you in my dream. That's the biggest Dusty line ever. She got him with I saw you in my dreams. She hit him with the spirituality. Girl, sir, I saw you in my dream. It must be meant to be. That's why she saw her dream, because she was going to be sleeping the next time she saw him. Anyway, Fiona from Shrek. I don't know about that one. I don't think she had a choice. Okay. It's like, look, I ain't got no choice. Why? He had a swamp though, girl. Yeah, he owned his own swamp. You see, Shrek is the worst. Shrek got land and a talking donkey. He thought she was cute as Shrek Fiona or Ogre Fiona. So, you know. You said Shrek was ugly. My daughter Sasha used to be in love with Shrek. She said that was her boyfriend when she was a little kid. She said, Shrek is my boyfriend. You said Shrek was super dusty and living in a swamp and got no money. You said Shrek had personality. I think she liked Shrek because Shrek was like her. Shrek allowed her to be herself and loved her for her. I think that's why she liked Shrek. Because he was still dusty, you right. But but her parents had money, so she was like, okay, I'm an ogre and nobody's going to like me. But my parents got money, so I'm gonna go ahead and go with this Shrek dude over here because he loved me. If I need something, I know I can go ask mommy and daddy. She didn't have a choice, basically. She's like, what about Moana? I don't think she was a princess. Or I don't know. Was she? Do you think movies nowadays make it seem like women should be with a dusty? I do. I do think movies today make it seem like women should be with dusties. But it's all to create imbalance. It's up to you to watch those movies as fiction, but not a blueprint to your life plan. Okay? Because they still show other women or different types of women in movies that don't have a dusty. Okay? So it's up to you as an individual what you will accept and what you won't accept. You know, they cater, you know, you'll never see certain movies where a man is thank you, Anaya. Titanic, the worst dusty struggle love movie, right? She used that dusty to save her life. Go ahead, roll, sprinkle, sprinkle, and had the diamond. She got both. She kept the diamond, and the dusty saved her life because you know Cal wouldn't have saved her life. So she had to have two men, one with the money and one that would lay his life down. So the Rose was smart. Okay. Okay, that's why I said have a backup. Have a backup, lady. You never know when you're gonna need a jack. Thank you, Alicia. You killing me. Pocahontas was a seller. She was. I think it was revenge, though, because they was treating her like trash. It's like, finally, I can get these people back for treating me like trash. But she was a sellout, but she still, we don't know how bad they was treating her. So who knows? We don't know the story. We just know the Disney version. So Maleficent was your type, but she was a Pygmisha. Maleficent was a Pygmisha in the beginning. You remember when that guy came to visit, and she was all in love with him and talked too much and told him everything, and he came back and cut her wings. Then she took revenge out on his baby. Then liked the child. Then had to kill him. It was a whole mess. Jerry Springer type stuff. Okay. But she was cute. Her little outfit was cute though. Some cheekbones. Other than that, she was a Pygmalion. Toxic relationship. Jerry Springer worthy. Yes. The movie Other Women was the ultimate revenge of a rich cheating husband. What about Tiana, Princess of the Frog? We already talked about her. She was a Pygmisha, and she had to settle for the prince when he was a frog. Okay, she had to give up in life and say, "Oh well, I guess I'll just be with this dusty frog forever." And when she finally kissed him, just because he had a title, she automatically became a princess, but she was still broke. And he worked for her at the restaurant. I don't know. Like, what do y'all think? I think she got a bad deal there. Even though he was cute, he was broke. So they gave her the cute broke man. And he only wanted to kiss her because he thought she was a princess. He thought she had money. Or she had a title. So he got with her for the wrong reason in the first place. He was trying to use her from get-go. Then he got played because she wasn't no real princess. She was just dressed like one. And they both turned to frogs. And gave up on life. Had to get married because there were no other frogs that talked. Then they popped back into humans. And they was both broke. But they was married now. So they started a restaurant. As a couple. And made some gumbo. The end. He needed to get married to get his money. In the original story, at least he had money and land. That's right. If old man can't hear us well, should we talk louder? Yeah, girl, you gotta talk loud. Did I hear about the Sakana viral video? No, I don't even know who that is, Chad. What's that video about? Would you recommend getting a therapist after a divorce? For what? What you need therapy for? You free. Celebrate. Go get another one. I'm free. I can go get a better one. You don't need no therapy. What you need therapy for? You're free, baby. Go get another one. This is therapy. If you let yourself go during the marriage, get yourself back, level up, and go get you a better one. Okay? If you need therapy after a divorce, if it's for something like you were abused or you need to get your thoughts and stuff in the right order, get your self-esteem back up, do what you got to do. But I feel that if none of that was the case, then you're free. And you should be happy and see it in a whole different perspective. You're free, go out, have fun, meet new people. Get you another one. This time with more money. It's a girl preaching to girls about getting men that provide for them. She giving her man fellatio. Ew. Threw up and kept going. She looked like she wanted to cry. It was disgusting. Well, obviously, she didn't know. She didn't watch this channel because she wouldn't have to do that. Okay. Tell her to come find me. When she take care of, right. She were about to move in with your boyfriend. What should be my key rule to establish? Number one, never pay. What else? Don't cook, don't clean. Like Cardi B said, she don't cook, she don't clean. But let me tell you, she got that ring. Don't cook or clean. Not for him anyway. You cook something, make sure he ain't home. You cook for yourself. Clean up only your mess. Don't wash none of his clothes. Don't clean nothing of his. Don't cook nothing for him. And you ain't married, baby. Don't act like it if you ain't. Okay? Yeah. If you're not married, don't act like it. Because then why does he need to marry you? I only cook for my husband. I only clean if I'm married. Hopefully you got money for a maid service, so you ain't got to do all of that too much. He got money to order out, or he know how to cook too. But either way, that's not your job. If you move in with him, don't be all cooking and cleaning, baby. That's number one rule. Don't do that. If your boyfriend is so messy and you have OCD, well, you're going to have OCD and unmarried for a long time if you keep cleaning. You better pick a struggle. You better tell him to hire a maid then. You better say, look, I can't do this. You need to hire a cleaning service. I have OCD. Right? He gonna have enough money to hire help. Right. Like, I don't know about that viral video, but that's probably why it went viral, because it was gross. Not for the reason that it should have went viral. But she's doing it wrong. She's doing it incorrect. It should be the other way around. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. She shouldn't have been doing that. He should have been doing that for her. Oh, here comes Jane. I thought I told him to go through that front. Where did you find him? You were saying today I need to get myself on. Thanks, Shira, once again. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you. Preach to the gods. Dusty's use people, LOL. That's true. They sure do. Anyway. She was in a Cardi B video, and now she became more popular preaching about not having sex for free. Good. Well, that's what happens when you get in a Cardi B video. Anything for clout. We got cleaning service. My nails cost more than paying the cleaners. Exactly. I don't know why people think maids or cleaning services or, help is expensive. It's not that expensive. Top 3 marriage lessons. Keep them chasing. Don't get comfortable. Stay leveled up. They don't want old men. They want street dudes. Quit playing. Okay, well, y'all see what street dudes do. Okay. They'll take an old man after they done with the street dudes though. I'm tired. Shoot, I have. They're gonna have PTSD, stress, wrinkles after messing with them street dudes. Thank you, Inez. Sprinkle. Doctor boyfriend 50 told sad story with. You told him a story. You ain't had no money. Discovered he is seeing another girl. She paid. What's wrong with me? I'm more pretty. Oh, you're just a side chick then, Inez. Sprinkle. Are you way more attractive than him? That's the question. She don't matter. If he did not, he's only 50. He's a doctor. What kind of doctor is he? And that all depends too. But some people make more than doctors, depending on what type of doctor they are. Where can we purchase some feminine selling oud in bulk? Oud Jira, I think that's the name of that place that sent me the Oud Jira on Etsy. Oud Jira. Let me see if I can spell it. I think that's how you spell it on Etsy. Oudhgira. All right. I have Goddess. The scent Goddess is pretty good. Okay. Even if you're pretty, still look vulnerable, but remember your main focus is the money. That's right. Plastic surgeons is where it's at. They got the real money. Sure. Have you ever had 2 boyfriends? Of course. Duh. When I was younger, I kept 1 or 2. How do you feel about playing and threatening a man with divorce like Cardi is doing? Smart move or not? Depends on who has the most value. Honestly, it depends on who has the most money in that situation. And she could ruin his career, take the child. He'd have to pay child support, but then also she's making money. It would embarrass him if she got with another rapper. So it's a big mess right there. If you don't have any of that stuff going on, I would make sure I had all my ducks in a row before I do any of that, because he might take you up on that offer. You don't know who he got waiting in the sidelines for. If you file divorce, you got to pay for all of that. You know what I'm saying? So think. Don't try to bluff when you can't afford to bluff. Mean it when you say it. Don't threaten divorce unless you're really trying to divorce. You don't have to threaten anything. You can just change your actions. You can just go out without telling them where you're going. You can just start dressing better. You can just start doing whatever you want to do. You don't got to threaten divorce. That's a method of control. And if you try to control someone, they are the one that has the power over you. So you don't want to do that. You just want to change your ways and do what makes you happy. If they have a problem with it, well, they can go file divorce. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you don't make a lot of money, they can go file for the divorce. But you shouldn't sit up there and threaten it all the time, because one day they're going to take you up on that offer. I'm like, fine, then, bye. So, you say, how do you manage 2 boyfriends? Stay busy. To both of them, I'm busy that day, I gotta work. Oh, I'm busy that day, I gotta work. And don't have no job. You said Shira is evil. I'm just clever. I'm back. My phone died. I have a makeup channel, a Shira Star. It's like beauty and makeup. If you want to see how I do my makeup, I do have another channel for that. If a woman knows what hurt you, then she is mad at you. She'll use it to hurt you. So never let them know you care. Oh. I teach women better than that. Because we already know that y'all do that. So we reach back into your childhood instead. Anyway. What's the name of your spiritual channel? Shira Star. Got it. What do y'all bring to the table? Nothing, darling. If you need somebody to bring something to the table, get your money up and hire some servants, and a butler, a maid, go to a restaurant. Waitresses bring stuff to the table all the time. Okay? If you invite somebody somewhere or you chasing somebody, they shouldn't have to bring anything. They're supposed to be the guest. If you can't afford to take someone out and you need somebody to bring potluck to you, go find Pick Misha, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. She'll be more than happy to cook too. And wash the dishes and clean the table and then twerk on the table for you right after. Sure, should a dope boy's wife, she has all the evil scheme. No, I'm not. I could never be that. We wouldn't have to do that because I'd be too smart. We'd have another way to make money. Thank you, Crystal. Going on a SD date soon with someone much older. We just started talking yesterday and my birthday is this weekend. Should I ask for a present? Girl, just tell him before the date. Don't ask to say, oh, my birthday is this weekend. If he bring you something, hand you an envelope with some money, you good. If he don't, next. Tell him now. If he asks you what you want, tell him. But tell him, and that way he might come with some money, girl. How do you make sure the boyfriend never find out? Date on opposite sides of town. Date opposite types of people. Get you some wigs. That's how. Would you ever get back with a cheater, a 27-year-old lawyer? You're a 27-year-old lawyer, or he's a 27-year-old lawyer? First of all, he's too young, so no. If that's his age. If that's your age, what does he do for a living? She never date men from your area, correct? Yeah. Jessica, thank you. Buying a wig. Should I get a headband wig? Is it classy to wear out? Didn't want the wig to look too obvious. I want to look different. Keep my hood. Depending on your skill level of wiggetry, buy what's comfortable for you, or watch videos and learn how to do them well. The headband wig can be cute. The bob one, I think it's cute. And you can pull your real hair out as well, like in the front, and just wear like a nice headband. So yeah. Hey, just let me speak. My crazy ex is getting therapy and wants to apologize to me. Should I have dinner with him? How can I get the most of? Send him a cash app. Apology accepted. Tell him apology accepted and send a cash app. Tell him apologize with money for wasting your time. Time is money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yes, he's a lawyer. They lie. Of course. Yeah, well, unless he taking you shopping every time he lie, I don't see the point. He too young. All the men decline your cash app. Well, they're not serious then. Okay, they're not serious. They're not serious. Just don't send it with a number on it. Just send them the link or just your cash app name. You send whatever works. Like if you cash app don't work in your country, send whatever link works. Oh, Rico. That's tough. Right? Cash app doesn't work in Canada. Yeah, so use something else that works. PayPal, something. Can we be high value women and enjoy sex at the same time? Not with the person that you're trying to get money out of. Nope. Unless y'all are a couple and you ain't got to work and pay no bills. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Have you a side piece and don't tell nobody. And don't be seen out in public with them either. Okay. Can you close that door? Because I'm still live and Rico's barking. Thank you. Thank you. Time is it? Time to go almost. Right. Side piece, act jealous. I don't get it. Here's the thing. And I always talk about this, and this is the time I'm going to end it. If you like sex more than you like money, that's on you. Okay? You can't go in two directions at the same time. And you must have priorities. Okay? There you go. I give the same advice to men. Men seem to have the same exact problem, which is why they can't move forward in life and get that money. Okay? So focus on the money. Focus on the bag. Focus on being the prize. You don't give yourself for free. Period. To nobody. Okay? Period. You don't give yourself for free. If you're going to do something on the side, make sure you at least they paying some type of bills. You getting some type of compensation or whatever. Don't be over there doing stuff free and charging the next man. You gonna charge somebody? They gotta pay. They gotta invest. They gotta do this. They gotta do that. Make sure all of them do. Okay. Otherwise, you're not moving in the correct direction. So nothing is free, baby. All things must be compensated for. Jasmine said, do I vote? No, I don't. I'm not registered to vote. I don't believe in voting. I will not vote. Voting won't change anything over here. I'm still going to have money. I'm still going to stay paid. Period. I'm still going to have game. I'm still going to be me. No matter who's sitting in the White House. None of that matters to me. My faith does not lie. And which racist man sits in the White House? Okay. A sprinkle, sprinkle. Can a long distance relationship work if he's sending you money? Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Presidency never accept my life now that I think about it. Affects your life? Yeah. No. They are harassing your phone like crazy since you filled out the census. Every time I get a text message about voting, I text them people back. They don't text back ever again. How quickly do you start to become damsel in distress without coming off as a gold digger? I told you, you got to choose the right target. They got to like you way more. When I say way more, I mean way more. Way more. You chose the wrong target if they don't like you way more. Okay? Like I said, if you're afraid to talk or say your damsel in distress story, at least by the second or third date, they don't like you way more. They should have been offered you on the first or second date. If you ever need anything, let me know. You see, that's how you know they like you way more, because they're going to tell you anything you need in order to keep you around. Please tell me, because I don't want you escaping. I don't want you not in my life. So whatever you need, let me know. That's what they will tell you. If they ain't telling you that by date 3 or 4, they don't really see you like that. You could try. You might strike out, but they should have already told you that by now. Thank you, Karina. What do you do when the low effort sugar daddy comes back? How do you handle it after being ghosted when you got $500 just for dinner dates? Tell him to meet you at the mall. Time for some fall wardrobe. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, meet me at this cafe in the mall. Then make him take you shopping. If he don't want to meet you and he don't want to go, then he's not serious. Don't bother with him. It's a waste of your time. When they call back, they're ready to impress you. So make them work. You finally understand this way more concept. Thank you, Delta. Now you understand. Would I break up with my man if he quit his job? Did your man quit his job? We got backup plans, so you know. So, and I keep telling you guys this: careers, not jobs, baby. Businesses, not jobs. Careers, not jobs. Because if you don't work in a certain career, all you got to do is go hop to the next place and get another job. You know what I'm saying? And your salary either stays the same or goes up every time you switch careers because you have more experience. You see? So that's the difference. Don't be with no man with no job. Get a man with a career or a business. That way they keep going up instead of going down. They got that 401k. They got that unemployment. They got all of that good stuff if something should go wrong. They got the retirement fund. They got that social security, health insurance and stuff, you know. So make sure you're choosing correctly. Should you get a job, you are very lazy and have 3,000 in savings. Yes, you should. I'm an entrepreneur. I don't believe in working for other people. I believe in earning money by working for yourself. If you are going to work for yourself, baby. Period. That's what I say. So we got to find the desperate guys. You got to find the men that will pay for you. You got to find the men that will easily hand over their wallet. You got to find a man that will take you and get you a credit card with your name on it while he paid a bill. That's what you got to go find. Okay. You got to find a man that puts his money where his mouth is. You got to find a man that can afford to take care of you. They're not desperate. They're paid. Okay. They might be a little desperate, but they're also paid. They can go get a woman their own age, but they sitting over here, trying to feel young again, or maybe they're just less attractive than you are, and they done saved up so much money by not chasing women and not dating and getting their bag and starting a business. Now they got money to spend with you. So either you take it or you go and pay Dusty's bills all you like, or you take it and be happy, or you sit there on 5 dinner dates with men who think y'all are on the same level and never offer you a dime. Either way, it's your life. I say get your money. Okay, get your money. If y'all are too young to do this, wait until y'all are old enough. Wait until y'all don't look at looks anymore. Wait until you realize what life is really about. Okay, wait till you are mature enough to understand life, and then come back and figure out how to get this money. Otherwise, it might be too late if you don't understand what's more important. He said he quit his job to see if he could find a career or start his business. Does that even make sense? Have my own, but dang. If he has money to pay his rent and his bills or whatever until his stuff gets started, that makes sense. But if he don't and he's just broke, it don't make no sense. He needed to go find a job to fund his career. Maybe get a job that doesn't require as much time so he has more time. But he needed to have some type of money, because you shouldn't be paying anything. I just had a newborn, and men other than my fiance who also provides. These men, 31, 33-year-old, and another 55-year-old, are providing for me, and I save and act like I have nothing. Good for you. You smart, Taisha. Okay, you got the game. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I want to date for marriage, but COVID already stole a year. She will help, girl. Like I said earlier in this video, wake up with the purpose of meeting someone and go out and fulfill that purpose for the day. Make it a goal to go out and meet someone that day, and make sure you meet someone that day. Whatever it takes, how you dress, where you hang out, where you go, what stores you shop in, what you do, make eye contact. If you drop something, make somebody pick it up to start a conversation. Whatever you need to do, make that a goal. Okay. There's nothing in anyone's way except their own thinking. You could do it. In fact, it's probably better to do it now because there's less competition. Okay. And people just as lonely as you are out there because of Corona. Take advantage of all situations. Y'all are thinking this is a bad situation when it's really a good situation. Flip it and make it work for you. I gotta go, but thank y'all so much for watching. Thank y'all, everybody who donated. I really appreciate y'all. And I look for the positive in all situations and make it work. Okay. There's less competition, and people are desperate and lonely just like you, and probably dying to talk to somebody besides, people online. So I'll see y'all later. Bye.